Yeah, guys, a good day. And today we'll be talking about our midweek review. So today we'll be trying to check out the pairs which we are going to be trading for today, which is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. First, I must appreciate those of you that called about my weekly analysis. Like I took three days on, and that should be on Monday. I think the three days I took were a USD card. I took it on the Aussie dollar. I took it on Euro CHF. The USD card has already eaten my first take profit. The AUD USD, it nearly actually got to my take profit, but unfortunately it's reversed back. So I'm still on two trades now. I'm currently on AUD USD and Euro CHF. Probably by the end of today, I'll see how far the AUD USD and the Euro CHF can go so I can open another trade. And again, before we start today midweek review, it's still important for me to tell you some happenings that I've noticed on the trading world, and which is currently the South African rand and the New Zealand dollar. Let's check out their pair. There's something spectacular about those particular. Let's check this. If you look, you can see this spike that actually occurred at this particular level right here. This that happened here. So this was a good buy trade, right? But is the market not yet, let me use just the word, overbought? Remember, there's not like overbought in the Forex market, but let's see, make sure our analysis. Remember, this is not yet part of what we'll be analyzing today. This is just something I think we should take note of. So for this, actually, I'm expecting this current market to still be on the buy side. So what I'm expecting from this is for this particular market to give us something like a pullback, probably maybe to this level or to somewhere around this level. Then once it shows signs of continuation, then we might buy this market. So currently this GPP, in fact, all South African rand pairs are currently on my watch list, and also all New Zealand dollar are also on my watch. Let me show you the chart of New Zealand dollar. Let me check. Okay, this has New Zealand dollar here. Something similar to what's happening on the using that. They can open your own chart to check it out. So, so I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. Seems the Wi-Fi is a bit slow. Okay, let's just wait for it. But if you can check your New Zealand dollar, you can notice there was something like a spike also at that particular coin trade, somewhere around. Let me just let me check why this Wi-Fi isn't working properly yet. Okay, I've seen it. That's connected now. Okay, everything should be back. Just a moment. Good. So here we are now. So if you can see on this particular, you can see this particular spike here. What I'm surely expecting from this New Zealand dollar, I'm still going to be short on this particular pair. So after this spike, I expect this market to what, to pull back, and this is my zone. This is where I'll be expecting this market to what, to break below this particular level, then retest it and continue what, going down. So that's still my prediction for the. Actually, that's for all New Zealand pairs, not just on New Zealand USD. I'm just picking this. You can open your own charts to go through all New Zealand pairs and the South African, which is the ZAR. So let's go into today's analysis. But before we go into today's analysis, let's check the fundamentals. Okay. So for the fundamentals for today is Wednesday. The major news will be coming on, which is the high impact news. We have some coming from New Zealand, which is by 3 a.m. Let's just move down. Okay, the USD will be giving an high impact news, medium impact. Canadian dollar will be giving high impact by 3 p.m. Still Canadian dollar, still 3 p.m. By 4 p.m., Canadian dollar will be using another high impact news. And of course, you can see at this level that, let me just use this. You can see right here that the US dollar by 3:30 will be releasing what's called the medium impact news. So that's it for today. You can still check all this out on Forex Factory. Let's see what tomorrow has to offer. So after this, you just go straight into the pairs. Remember, what I'm showing you this is for you to know when you want to trade, so you don't trade against the pair. If you don't, if it's what, if the what do I call that at this moment? Let me just check this out. Wait, just a moment. If the actual is greater than the forecast, that means what? That means the coin is likely to gain momentum. So that's what I just want to check right here. So let's check again for the 2:30 by 2:30 a.m. and these are they are called. I think that the one we should be looking at for now is this 9:30. Okay, don't know any partners from. Okay, that's US dollar by 2:30. Then by 11:45 p.m. New Zealand dollar. Please, you can check all these information. You can check them out on the Forex Factory platform. That's where I'm getting all this from. So let's check for the last day, which is Friday, to see what Friday has to offer. Okay, on Friday, this Japanese yen is giving high-impact news. The US dollar, we have high-impact news. That's all for Friday. So please do it to check all these pairs so you don't trade against the current market. So since you've said that, let's go into today's midweek review. Actually, for those that actually took our weekly analysis, I'm sure you're still in profit because most of our trades are currently in profit. As I said earlier, one has edited my take profit, the other two are still in profit, but yet to get to my take profit. So I'm still watching out for all those pairs. If by the end of today they don't get to my take profit, I'll just close those trades because I think I can see other better trades already. So that said, let's go into today's on the US card. Actually, remember, I don't take trades on the one which I've already analyzed for weekly review. But I'm taking this US card pairs because I'm no longer in this particular trade. It's actually got to my take profit, but I'm still having a long side on it. Let's just open the charts. I think this was where I entered this market. I entered the market somewhere around here. That should be somewhere around there. And my take profit was around just right here. That was my first take profit. So when it got to my first take profit, this particular spike hit my first take profit, and that took the profit from me. But remember, I said I'm expecting what a pullback to retest it, then continue. So I'm waiting for the pullback, which is happening currently. Then once it shows signs of continue, then I enter the take profit. I enter the market again. Why I set another take profit, my stop loss below this previous level. So let's just remove all this so we can start afresh. Okay. So first, looking at the US card pair, you can see that the market is forming a series of what? Of higher highs and higher lows, which is a sign that the market is in uptrend. So in uptrend, what do you look for? Wait for break of resistance and retest of that previous resistance. Let's use this as our frame of reference, somewhere around there. So we're expecting the market to retest this particular zone. We expect the market to retest this particular zone, then show signs of a continuation, and that is when we'll be taking these particular trades. So for the USD card, we are still going to be long. We are still looking for long opportunity, though for now we can't really see any long opportunity. You can see the low momentum candles. You can see that the bears are not having high momentum. Just as you can see from these bulls right there, the bulls came here with good momentum, and the bears tried to go down, but unfortunately with low momentum candles, then the bulls came back again right here, and of course the bears are now in control, but still with low momentum, showing that they lack momentum in pushing this market downward. So that means we are still going to be long on this particular trade. So we are still looking for long trade, but for now there's no any confirmation. So please, I'm sure you know how to confirm your continuation signs. All you just want to see is the bullish engulfing. You want to see the probably maybe the arc sign, the bottom arc, or you can want to see the hammer sign. Any of which you see the rejection, any of the candlestick analysis which you see from on this particular zone right here, then you might on this particular zone, then you might think of going long on this particular pair. So let's go to the next one, which is the GBP Australian dollar. Okay. The GBP Australian, I think throughout this week it has been so indecisive because it's more like moving in a range-like manner, and that's what we can see around here. So what we're going to do is let's mark at that range, then go to lower time frame to see what that range has to offer. I think we should go to the 30-minute charts. Let's see what that particular range has to offer. Okay, so you can see it around there. That what we're going to be for now is for the market to break above this level, then retest it, because that's the only thing we can do. Remember, the market came into this zone, went up here, came down, went to this particular level, came back here, tested it again, came back, and it was going to this level already. Assume it was still somewhere around this level, then we might think of going long on this market as stop loss below the structure. But since it has gotten already to this zone, we can't trade this particular market again, because putting stop loss somewhere around there with our entering point around there, it actually increases the risk we should be worth having on this particular market. And definitely I'll take profit even if it's open. For me, I think this risk is too much to take on a single trade. So what we're going to be waiting for is for this market to break out of this particular range, show signs of pullback or retest, and once that can happen, then we have our reversal signs, a reversal candlestick, or any form or anything which tells you that this market is able to continue moving. Once that happens, then we can go long on this market. We then be having let me move this. So at that point, okay, I think I'm trying to, okay, let me just go back. Let me take this back to my 4-hour charts. So at that level, our new zone will now be somewhere around here. So that's where we'll be targeting. So what we just want to wait for is for the market to go above this, show signs of retest, then continue moving. So that's it for the DPP odd. Let's go to the next one, which is going to be the AUD Australian dollar still. Sorry, let's go on to the Euro Australian dollar, not the AUD, sorry, please. The Euro Australian dollar, which is this. And for the Euro Australian dollar, actually, it has moved a long way through. So as I said, most of the pairs today has already gone a long way. So there might not be any perfect entry for us, just the way we saw on Saturday. On Saturday, a perfect entry, which once the market opened, we could enter immediately. So long as it doesn't open with gap, we could enter immediately, and we're already in profit on that one. So for this, there's no any form of a market that is already giving us for signs of to trade up a good perfect signal. As you can see this already, there's still a little bit of indecisiveness among the bears and the bulls, trying to look out for who is likely to gain more momentum at this level. Though the bears are still trying to push down to this level, you can see the momentum at which they are going. It decreases as they go closer to this particular level of support right here. You can see this was a good one. They're coming down here, it's reduced. They're coming down, you can see this inverted hammer right here. They can see this pin bar at this level. Let me remove. You can see this pin bar at this level, which shows what signs of indecisiveness. So what you want to see now is the boost will come in probably with a candle of this sort or something of this sort, because as you can see, the boost came to this particular zone with a very good momentum. And of course, I've always said it that after a very good momentum, after a spike or a series of spike into the market, there seems to be a level where the market had to retest the previous structure, by maybe people taking profit, companies trying to withdraw their profit or try to leave the market, and that's what you can see around here. So get to this particular zone. This is another level which most marketers and most traders will be looking at to go long on this particular market. So we'll be putting this also Euro Australian dollar on our watch list to make sure we don't lose our trading opportunity on this particular trade. So that's it for the Euro Australian dollar. The next we'll be checking out is the AUD Japanese yen. Almost all the Japanese yen pairs are currently having the same structure. Okay, before we continue, if this is your first time, you haven't subscribed to this channel, or probably you're watching the channel but you're yet to subscribe, please do it to click on the subscribe button in the red icon, and don't forget to click on the bell icon beside it. That way you get notified when we post our next video. And of course, the thumbs up button is very important. If this video gives you any form of information, any forms of knowledge, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and that way you give us encouragement to do more and more knowledgeable videos for you. And of course, on Friday we'll be having our academic session where we're talking about the best way to use price action to trade boom and crash. How do you use price action to trade boom and crash? That is what we'll be talking about on Friday. So please make sure you don't miss out on that, because that's already been packaged already from majority of our team to make sure we give you something you can't imagine, something not like everything which you've always been hearing on YouTube and every other platform. So that being said, let's continue with our midweek analysis. Okay, for the AUD Japanese yen, we can see first that the market is on a downtrend. Let's just mark this. Remember when I said down trend, means it's forming a series of what? Lower highs and lower lows, something around here. So that's what the market is what is currently forming. So with that, what do we expect? We expect to break previous support, then shows out retest, and then showing signs of a continuation. And that is what we have around there. This was a level, it came down here. Remember that level was expect somewhere around there. Somewhere around there to expect that the same level, somewhere around there expect that same level. Then it came down here, broke that level, it tested using this as what as a frame of reference. So retesting this at this particular level, then we are expecting what? A sign of continuation to the downside. So let's zoom in to check out our candlestick analysis if we have the continuation signs. As you can see, there's still indecisiveness among the bears and the bulls. Let me use these to mark out the indecisiveness structure, something around there. You can see it's moving something like a range, moving from entering here, coming down here, moving down here, then now here at this level. So what you're expecting is for the market to break below this particular range around here, show signs of retest and continuation. And of course, if that happens, what we're going to be expecting to put our stop loss above that new high which is formed, or that new low which is formed around here. Remember, it mustn't get to this level. And all I expect is what? Is for the market to just break below it, retest, at least show signs of pullback to tell that that level is being respected, then continue. But if in case the market just moves back, keeps moving, please and please, you get to what? To stay out of that market, because it might reverse at any moment. But once it can reverse, choosing of continuation, that shows that the market respects this our zone right here. So that's it for the AED Japanese yen. Let's check for the card Japanese yen. Remember I said the Japanese yen market are similar. Card Japanese, okay, here is it. Okay. Okay, so let's mark out this level. So this is where the market expects. The same thing happens. You can see the low momentum candles around this level. This shows what? Indecisiveness. Similar structure still happening around here. Market moving from support to resistance, coming back to the middle. Is neither on the support nor on the resistance at this level. But what we can see was indecisiveness, just as you can see around there. So what we are going to be expecting is for the market to break out of this indecisiveness. Then what we want is for it to break below, not above. Please remember, this is a short market, so we want to break below it. So kind of pullback, a little exhaustion phase. Then we want to have the continuation signs. So that still applies for the CAD-JPY. That means we are still going to be short on the CAD-JPY. And of course, let's go to the last one for today. It's going to be the CHF-JPY. As I said earlier, similar structure on all Japanese yen pairs. Okay, so let's still mark out the structure which we expect the market to be. Remember, this is not starting yet. Based on the past action, we believe the market has a way of repeating itself. So let's still go again into this. And for these, I think you can see something more better still. You can see the market giving us what? Something around here. So that reason what the market is what? Giving us series of what? Lower highs and lower lows. Which shows that the downtrend might see what? Continue in this market. So we want to see is what? Let's zoom the market. We want the market to what? To give us signs of the bears coming back into this market. Probably maybe it's a candle like this or like this. Once you can see that again form around here. Probably maybe breaking this previous low right here. Breaking this and showing sort of pullback. Then we enter this particular market with a stop loss above this low and our first take profit right here. So as you can see, our risk and our reward is of good ratio. So that's going to be the end of our analysis for today for CHF-JPY. Remember, this isn't a financial advice. Sorry, please. Okay, this is a financial advice, so please do it to do your own analysis on every other pair, and don't forget that you can also compare with the ones which is given out here before you go in with your real money. Once again, let's just recap what we actually said earlier on this particular pair. We said on AD Japan let's go first from the beginning. On the USD card, we are looking for long trades. On the AD, on the GBP Australian dollar, we are looking for long trade. On the Euro Australian dollar, we are looking for long trade. On the AUD Japanese yen, we are short. CAD Japanese yen, we are short. CHF Japanese yen, we are short. And of course, on our watch list, we have all New Zealand dollar pairs and all South African rand pairs. So please do well to do your own analysis, compare with our own, and don't forget if you haven't subscribed, click on the subscribe button in the red icon, and don't forget the bell beside it. That way you get notified once we drop another video. And please, if this video in any way gives you maybe useful information or tells you something you really want to hear more often, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And please use your share button to share with your friends, family, and loved ones. Once again, thank you so much for today, and do have a lovely trading week ahead. Bye for now.